Jnananjana-salakaya Chakshurmilitam jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikai Tadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo Namo Ananda-Leela-maya Vigrahaya Hema-Bhattibhyacchave Sundaraya Tasmai Mahaprema-Rasa-pradaya Chaitanya-Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya-Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya-Chandraya Namo Namaste Yam Prapratyantam-anupeta-krityam Dvaipayano Bharakātarayatu Ava Bhuta iti tanmayatayo taravo binedu Tang sava bhuta Hridam munimanatosmi Kanaka jalatagatro Anila sonabjanetro Mrigamadavarbalo Umalati kundamalo Tarla taruna vesho Nila pitambaresho Smarani britani kunje Radhika Krishna Chandro Smarani britani kunje Radhika Krishna Chandro Tavevasmi Najivami tvaya vina Iti vigyaya devitam Nayama Charantikam. First of all, I offer my sastang dandavat puspanjali, my heart like flowers thousands and thousands of times at the lotus feet of my supremely worshipable spiritual master. Asmadya Paramarata Tama Guru Pada Padma Nityalila Pravist Om Vishnupad Ashtotara Sata Shishmad Rupanugacharya Varya Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Secondly, I have my sastang dandavat pranam thousands of times at the lotus feet of my Param Gurudev to Srila Prabhupada and all of our Rupanuga Gaudiya Guru Parampara. And finally, I offer my pranam to all the assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, Panchakalpatarubhyascha, Kripasindhubhyavata, Puditanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. Where we were a few hours ago, again, come back there, to Brajamanda, where Krishna's very near and dear devotee, servant and friend, his own Vibhuti, Sri Uddhavji from Mathura, has come to Braja, and he is witnessing with his own eyes the astonishing glories of the love of Braja Gopis. Seeing Radhika manifesting such intense pain of separation and many sattvic bhavs, Uddhav had a doubt in Krishna. He thought, "Oh Krishna, how can you leave? How can you abandon such deeply loving devotees, Krishna?" When Uddhav thought this within his mind, he heard Krishna's words in reply. "Oh Uddhav, I never leave Vrndavan." And Uddhav looked and he saw Sham Sundar Shri Krishna was sitting there, smiling and glancing lovingly towards Radhika. Radhika was in great joy, smiling towards Krishna, surrounded by their sakis. It was an astonishing scene. Uddhava could not believe his eyes. Huh? Krishna, you are here? I thought I left you in Mathura. And Uddhava fell down to give pranam. He wanted to touch the lotus feet of Krishna. He looked up and reached. And then he saw that Krishna was not there. And Radhika was weeping. And Braj gopis were weeping in separation. Then he realized, in Aprakat Lila, in the unmanifest pastimes, in another dimension, from the dimension he was presently experiencing. See, Krishna and Radhika and Braj gopis, they were together. Then why is he seeing that they're in separation? He realized that if he'll see Radha and Krishna together, he'll not be able to understand how deep is their love and attachment. But if he'll see Braj gopis in a state of separation, in the state of separation, the heart is broken and love begins to pour out. Then he'll get some idea of what is the extent of their love. But he cannot see the end of it. It's just like there are mountains here. If you look up, you can see the top. But Uddhavji, he was trying to look up and see the top of Gopi's love. You know, if you wear a hat and you look up like this, your hat will fall off. So Uddhavi was trying to see the extent of Gopi's love, and his intelligence fell off. Uddhava buddhi sattama. So much for the buddhi sattama. The transcendental intelligence of Uddhav. Uddho suddho ho gayo, braja gopin ke bo. Jnana bajayi dugdugi, bhaja prema ka dho. In Braj Bhasha it is said, Uddho. Braj Bhasha is interesting. You know, just like in Hindi everything ends with hai, and in Bengali everything ends with hoi. So in Braj Bhasha everything becomes o. Right? So Uddhav is Uddho. Uddho suddho ho gayo. Uddho, shuddho, became Shuddha, became purified. Uddhav became Shuddha. How? Braja Gopin Kebol. When he heard the beautiful words of Braj gopis, weeping, lamenting in separation from Krishna. Jnana bajayi dugdugi. When Uddhav met with the Braj gopis, at that time, he came there. He has aisvarya-jnana, knowledge of Krishna's opulences. And the whole world thinks, yes, you have to have the knowledge of Krishna's opulences. But when Uddhav saw the Prem of Braj gopis, who are unconcerned, don't think they don't see. Generally they don't see his opulence. But even if they see it, they're not concerned for that. They're only concerned for their own loving relationship with him. Their love can never be made weak by even by the awareness of Krishna's opulences. Not like Arjun. Arjun is Krishna's friend, but when Krishna showed him the universal form, Arjun was trembling and said, "Oh Krishna, forgive me because I called you my friend. Forgive me because I call you Yadava." Yadava means, I am from the Kuru dynasty, and they are the emperors of the world, and you are from the Yadu dynasty. There are some not so influential religious clan on the other side of India, on the west coast. So, I am a Kuru and you are Yadava. But, though I am from the most aristocratic royal family, I still associate with you. My friend. So, Krishna, Arjun, he prayed to Krishna, I used to call you Yadava from this lesser important dynasty. I called you my friend. So please forgive what I have said out of madness or out of love. So his love became contracted in the presence of Krishna's opulences. But any Brajbasi, it does not matter how much opulence Krishna will show. Even lifting Govardhan hill on his little finger. They think, oh, he's my friend, he's my son, he's my beloved. So, when Uddhav met with the Braja Gopis, at that time, Jnana bajai dugdugi, baja prem ka dho. It means if there's some sport competition in the Vedic culture, then there will be a winner and a loser. So, when the loser is announced, then they play one drum called the dugdugi. It is here's the loser. And when the winner is announced, then they play one big drum, and the dhol. So in this way, in the meeting of Uddhav and the gopis, Uddhav was purified by their sweet words. And aisvarya-jnana, for the aisvarya-jnana, dugdugi. Dugdugi, dugdugi, dug. And for Prem, the winner. The very deep truths of the Bhagavatam and Siddhantas are expressed in a very simple language in Braja. So, Uddhav, for a moment, he saw Radha and Krsna together, then disappeared. And he realized, oh, I am seeing the gopi separation. This is great mercy upon me. So I can understand something about the depth of their prem. So Uddhav prayed, Sarvatma bhava dikrito bhavati namma doksaje virahena mahabhaga mahan me anugraha krita. O gopis, you are Sarvatma bhava adikrita. Only you are eligible for the Sarvatma bhav, that is Rudra bhav, for the highest Mahabhav. That is not present anywhere in any devotee, in any dham. Only you. Bhavati nam adoksaje. You have that love for adoksaj. Krishna, who, though he is present here now in Braj, it is adoksaj, beyond the range of my senses. Virahena mahabhaga, O greatly fortunate gopis. Virahena, by allowing me to have the darshan of your moods of separation, mahan me anugraha krita, you have shown extreme mercy upon me. Extreme mercy. So Uddhav, he was completely convinced that there are no devotees comparable to the gopis of Vrndavan. These prayers of Uddhava are so important, because sometimes we hear or speak about gopis in a casual way. And then a layer of misunderstanding forms in the mind about the actual position. We think, oh, to have a love like them, we can easily attain it. I am devoted, they are a bit more devoted. It's not like this. Even an eternal associate like Uddhav feels completely helpless and completely insignificant in their presence. So, the prayers of Uddhav, they give us the perspective, the true perspective about where we are and where are Braja Gopis. If one will develop the adar, the deep honor and respect for them, this is the eligibility for even those who have not developed ruchi. To do Raganuga sadhana, you should be in the stage of ruchi. But even if that ruchi has not come yet, but you have the very deep adhar, honor for Braja Gopis, you can begin to walk upon this path of Raga Marg. So, in the first verse that we discussed this morning, Uddhavji explained that Braj Gopis, they are the topmost, beyond the sadhakas who are striving for liberation, beyond the liberated Atmaran Munis, beyond even all the eternal associates. They have a Rudra bhav, natural love for Krishna, who is the soul of all existence. They are his soul. They are the Shakti by which Krishna distributes the mercy of Prem throughout the whole world. So now, Uddhava is saying together, kvemāḥ striyo vana-carīr vyabhicāra-duṣṭāḥ Krishne kvachaisa paramatmani Uddhava Nandashvaro nubhajato vidushopi sakshat Shreyasthanotya agada-raja ivopayuktaha. Try to enter into a very intimate relationship with every syllable of this verse. And you will be enlivened. Qua means where. Ima. Qua ima kvemāḥ. Where are striyo, these women? Meaning the gopis. Where are these women? What is their nature or qualification? Vana-carīr. They are wandering like mad persons in the forest. Vana-carīr, wandering in the forest. And it seems in the eyes of society they are vyabhicāra-duṣṭāḥ. Vyabhicāra means deviation from religious principles. Duṣṭāḥ means contaminated or polluted. These ladies, in the eyes of the ordinary persons, they appear to be vyabhicāra-duṣṭāḥ, or polluted, contaminated by the deviation from the principles of religion, because they abandoned their duties, their families, and everything, leaving their husbands, and due to being in love with another man. But who was that person? It was Krishna. So Krishna, qua again means where. Cha, and Aisha, this Paramatmani Rudha Bhav, this pure natural love for Krishna, who is Paramatma, the soul of all existence, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Rudha Bhav means Sarvatra Nirapeksh Jara Bhav. In all ways, Nirapeksh, not dependent on anything at all. Completely spontaneous Jara Bhav, paramour mood. Krishna is my secret beloved. That is called Rudha Bhav. So, where are those gopis who are apparently deviated from religion, and where is this highest love for Krishna? By asking the question, where is this and where is that? Uddhava is expressing the impossibility. How can persons who seem to have no knowledge, no sadhana, no religious principles even, have that type of praying for God, which even the greatest Atmaram, Rishis, Munis and other eternal associates in the spiritual world cannot have? So where are the gopis and where is this love? How did they become connected? It is impossible. Uddhava is thinking this. And then he was contemplating and he answered his own question. He said, Nanu. This line is a little difficult because all the words are in a sandhi. That means they all get joined together by phonetic combination. Here, Nanu, Nanva, Nanu becomes Namba. Nanu means, is it not true? Nanu, Ishvaro, that Krishna is Ishvara. Being the Supreme Personality of Godhead, He is Samartha, He is capable of doing anything as He likes. He is unlimitedly powerful. Kartam akartam anyata kartum. That means whether it can be done or whether it cannot be done, He can do everything. He has a gatana patiyasi shakti, the power to make the impossible possible. So He is Ishvara. Nanveshwaro, here is Anubhajato. Anubhajato means a person who is continuously engaged in bhajan service. Here, vidush means a learned person, and avidush means someone who doesn't know anything. So, nanveshwaro anubhajuto avidusho pi. Api means although. Although a person may not have any knowledge, they may not understand anything, but anubhajuto, if they engage themselves continually in the service of the Lord, then is it not true that the Lord, being Ishvara, can bestow upon them the greatest benefit? So here, sakshat means he directly, sakshat. Or sakshat means there's no obstacle to him bestowing benefit. Or sakshat can mean at once. Kshanbar avilamba means not even delaying for a second. Sakshat. Directly. Striyaha. Striya means good fortune, auspiciousness, the highest benefit. So what is really Shreya? Shreya means love. Ecstatic love. Tanoti. Tanoti means expand. We're discussing that. Tene Brahma. To expand from within. Is it not true that the Supreme Lord can immediately, without delay, without any obstacle, expand the great fortune, the love of a living entity from within? He can do that. If they're engaged in his continual service. Why? Because this service, agada-raja ivopayukta. Agada-raj means the king of medicines. So the king of medicines is amrita, nectar. Eva means like, and upayukta, a person who is using agada-raj, the king of medicines. So this situation is like that. Or rather, bhakti, engaging in bhakti is like that. Let's say there's a person who is injured or very sick, and they acquire some nectar. So they think, oh, I have now the amrita, the nectar. And they drink a little, and what happens? They become completely strong and healthy. They have a body like a demigod of heaven. But let's say there's a person who is weak and sick and suffering, and they see some nectar, but they don't know what it is. Now what will happen if just by chance they say, I wonder what this is, and drink some? Same thing. They will also become very strong, healthy and beautiful. Why? Because agada-raja ivopayukta, the use of the amrita, nectar, does not depend on any qualification, any knowledge or anything. So, anubhajata, bhajan, serving Krishna is like that. Nanveshwaro anubhajito vidishopi sakshat srayas tanoti agada-raja ivopayukta. Even if a simple person with no understanding, they engage themselves continually in the service of Krishna, knowingly or unknowingly, then Krishna will expand their good fortune and they will attain Prem. So, in this verse, Uddhava is asking this question. Where are these women living in the jungle, not following any religious principles? And where is this Prem? How did it happen? Oh, because they were always engaged in Krishna's service, then this service is like nectar, and Krishna expanded their good fortune. This is how they have this miraculous Ruddha. So this is the general meaning of the verse. Vyabhicāra. There are three types of women who are guilty of vyabhicāra, deviation from religious principles. The first one, she's married, she has a husband, and secretly she has a lover. And she enjoys with both of them. So, all the people in society, ordinary people, condemn her, and the Shastras also condemn her for being a very sinful person. Then, there's another type of lady. She gives up her husband to have a relationship with a lover. So, all the people condemn her also. And Shastras also condemn her. But at least she has a one good quality of only being dedicated to one person. At least that is there. But otherwise she's condemned by everyone. And then the third type of vyabhicāra, immoral woman, apparently, is a person who gives up her dharma and service of the husband completely to serve her beloved, who is Krishna. Now the common people of the world, they criticize this, but the Shastra tells, no, they are the highest of all. So the gopis are only apparently vyabhicāra-duṣṭāḥ, but not really. So now we come to the deep meaning of the verse, the Vyanjamriti. What is it that Uddhava is really implying here? In his previous prayer, Uddhava described how the Braj gopis are so far above every other type, every other category of devotee in this world and in the spiritual world. Rudha Bhav, the greatest love, has entered their hearts. When bhakti takes shelter of a person, it elevates them. It makes them worshipable for the entire world, but it also makes their association extremely durlabh, extremely rare. They become extremely inaccessible. So, Uddhava is thinking, how is it that I have the chance to associate with these great devotees, the gopis of Vrndavan? How is it possible? When kvemāḥ striyo, where are they and where am I? I am so far away. Why? Because vyabhicāra-duṣṭāḥ, they are not vyabhicāra-duṣṭāḥ, polluted by the deviation from religious principles. You see what the wonderful thing about Sanskrit, the word duṣṭāḥ can be the feminine plural, but it can also be here masculine plural. So the word vyabhicāra-duṣṭāḥ should be connected with the word vayam, we, from the previous verse. Vanchanti yad bhavabhiyo munyo vayam cha. So this is continuing the sentence from the previous verse. So Uddhava is saying, we, that is myself, and Akrura, and others, we are considered by the people of the world great devotees, but we are vyabhicāra-duṣṭāḥ. We are contaminated from deviation from religious principles. Why? Because the instruction of all the Shastra is atha pumbir dvija shreshta vana-shrama vibhagasha swanustitasya dharmasya samsidhir haridoshanam. O best of the twice born, the Vedas declare that the purpose of all the divisions of varna and ashram and all religious principles is only samsidhir haridoshanam, to give satisfaction, to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, only the gopis of Vrndavan, kanta bhave nijanga diya karna savan. We were discussing how in Madhurya Rasa, all the ingredients of the other rasas are there, but the Braj gopis have the more emotional components, especially they serve Krishna by their whole bodies. So they are the true embodiment of samsidhi haritoshanam, who can completely satisfy the Supreme Lord. No one else is following this injunction of the Shastra. Krishna said, Sarva dharman prityaja mam ekam shanam braja. Give up all your dharma and surrender to me. But who can do it? Those devotees, the ladies of Mathura, ladies of Dwarka, the Lakshmi Devis of heaven, they cannot do it. The male devotees, they have no chance at all. So we are deviated from the true message of the Vedas. We are vyabhicāra-duṣṭāḥ. Where are these gopis and where am I? We are so far apart that even our qualities are completely opposite. Our qualities are completely opposite. For example, vana-carīr. Where do I live and where do they live? I have a very luxurious apartment in the crowded, populated city of Mathura. And I'm very comfortably living there with all the luxuries of life. And where are the gopis living? Vana-carīr. They're wandering in the forest. No home, no facility, no food, nothing. Just in the madness of love, blinded by love, wandering here and there, lamenting, Ha Krishna, alas, alas. Ha Nata, Ramana Nata. Ha Nata, Ramana Nata. Braja Janati Nashana. Hey Deva, hey Daita, hey Bhuvanaika Bandhu, hey Krishna, hey Chapala, hey Karanayaka Sindhu, hey Nata, hey Ramana, hey Nayana Virama, ha ha kadanu bhavatasmi padam dishorme. Like this, gopis are living with no concern for their life or anything. And how am I living? So where am I and where are they? I have aisvarya-jnana, I have knowledge of Krishna's opulence. Not only that, but before I came to Vrndavan, I had panditya abhiman. Not only did I have knowledge of Krishna's opulence, but I was proud of it. I was proud of it. But now, Uddhava suddho ho gaya. Gyan bajai dugdugi bhaja Prem kado. Now I realize that knowledge, I thought I have a better understanding and deep realization than everyone. But now I come here, I see that that knowledge is a huge obstacle. And instead of being proud of it, I should be ashamed of it. Where are the gopis and where am I? I am very far away. So I am vyabhicāra-duṣṭāḥ. kvemāḥ. These gopis, they have such love for Krishna that Krishna does his pastimes of what? Expanding and relishing love with them. That's what he does with them. Because it is said, Sthira-chara brijinagna susmita shri mukena brajapura banitanam Brajapura Banita, Krishna along with the gopis of Vrndavan, Radha and Krsna, he's Kamadev, the god of love, expanding and expanding the ecstasy of loving dealings all the time. But what does he do with me? Yadubara Parishat Swayar Durbirasyan Dharman. I'm Yadubara Parishat. I'm one of his associates in the Yadu dynasty from Mathura. So, with us, he just removes the dharma from the world. When Krishna wants to relish love, he goes to them. And when he wants to bhuvi baraharan, take away the burden of the earth, yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata paritranaya sadhunam vinashati. When he wants to take away the burden of the earth, then he comes and he hangs around with the Yadu dynasty and establishes dharma. So, where are the gopis and where am I? As we told this morning, Shukadeva Goswami said, Uddhavon vapi man you know, yad guna nadita Prabhu, atho madvayonam lokam gayan ivatishtatu. Before Krishna left this world, he was thinking, now all my Yadu dynasty I've made disappear in a big war. And now I'm leaving myself, but one person I will leave behind, Uddhav, because he will establish the Bhagavad Dharma in this world. So look at this. When Krishna wants to experience love, he goes to Braja Gopis, and even he can leave this world and leave me behind. Oh, Uddhav, you stay here and establish Dharma, please. I'm going to the upper country. For Shriman Rasarasaramvi Bangsi Bhatatastitaha Karshan Venu Sanar Gopi Gopinata Svestuna. But while I'm doing that, Uddhav, can you just stay in the material world and establish Dharma there? So, kvemāḥ striyo vana-carīr vyabhicāra. Where are these gopis and where am I? Krishna katha paramatmani rudabhavaha. They have rudabhav. Such a love for Krishna. What is that? Srila Rupa Goswami described the symptoms of rudabhav in his Sri Ujjvala Nilamani. Namesha sahata sanna janita ridvilolanam kalpashanatva khinatvam tatsuke pyati sankaya mohan abhavebhi sarva vismitaha. The symptoms are nimesha asahata, the inability to tolerate separation from Shri Krishna even for the time contained within the blink of an eyelid. Nimesha means the blink of an eye. Asanata, that separation. They're with Krishna but their eyes blink. It creates a separation that they cannot tolerate. Atatiyat bhavan anikanana Truti yugayate tvamapasyatan Kudila kuntala Srimukam chate Jada udikshatam Pakshman kritisam. Gopis are weeping. Atati yad bhavan. Oh Krishna, during the daytime when you go to the forest, then at that time, truti yugayate tvamapasyatam. 1 second in separation from you seems to last thousands of years, like a yuga, an aeon, an age. And finally, in the evening time, when you return to the village, then we look, but we cannot see you because there's so much dust raised by the hooves of the cows. We hear the cows calling humba, humba. Their bells are ringing, the boys are blowing bugles. Other boys are playing flutes and singing. And we're looking, but we cannot see you because of the dust. And then as you come closer to the village, the dust clears. And there we try to look at your face. But we cannot. Because your curling hair is falling down over your face. Your top knot became undone due to the exertion of your playing. And we want to see you. And you know we are looking at you. So then, you take your little finger and you take your curls and you tuck them in your turban like this. Just to show us your face. And then with great eagerness we look at you. And then suddenly, the eyelids close. Blinking. Our eyes blink. And as we experience the blink, then how can I see the beauty of Krishna? This is Vrndavan. You know, village girls, they're very respectful to all the demigods. They pray to Lord Shiva to get a good husband, Uppati or Upapati. They pray to Katyayani. They worship different demigods. But at that time when the eyes blink, they become so mad they forget who they are, what their position is, or what is the proper behavior. And they give a curse to Lord Brahma. Say, Brahma, you have 4 heads but you are Jad, stupid. Why? Because you have designed all the bodies of the living entities in the universe. But you are not Rasik. Why did you design gopis with eyelids? If you had a good sense, you would make gopis like fish with no eyelids, just can drink the beauty of Krishna. Drigbe pavantanu savabhivanam durabam ikantadama yashashasri aisvarya. And in this way, they criticize Lord Brahma, you are Jad, because you are Pakshma Krit. That means you have made the Pakshama, the eyelids, so you are Jad. Or, they can say, Kutila kuntalam shimakum te apostrophe ajad. Ajad means not foolish, very intelligent. Pakshma Krit. Here, Pakshma Krit means they are very intelligent, those persons who cut off their eyelids so they can look at Krishna without any disturbance. This is called the Uddhava. One cannot tolerate the passing of even the blinking of an eye, when it disturbs the opportunity to see the beauty of Krishna. Nimesha asana janita ridvilolan. Asanita janna ridvilolan. It is so powerful that it churns the hearts of everyone who is nearby. And this is why Uddhava, being close to the gopis, seeing their Vrndavan, his heart is churning. And he is having realizations about Krishna and love for Krishna that he never felt before. Yavad-ashray vritti. Asan janita ridvilolan. Ksanakalpatva and kalpashanatva. Not only does the moments of separation seem to last like 1,000 years, but thousands of years in Krishna's association seem to pass like the blink of an eye. Tatsukepi artishankayam. This symptom of Vrndavan is very, very beautiful. It means that when gopis serve Krishna, they completely satisfy him. But though Krishna is completely happy, completely satisfied, still, kinatvam, they become in a state of anxiety, thinking perhaps he's feeling inconvenience, perhaps he's not completely happy. What more can we do? So that mood, tatsukepi, even when he's happy, kinatvam, they become emaciated, they become skinny with anxiety. Artishankayam, with a doubt, is he suffering or not? That has been expressed by Srimati Radhika. Yate sujata charanam puruham staneshu Bita shanai priyadadi mahikakasheshu Tena vimata sitatyat tena kim suvid Kurpadibi pramatidi bhavadayoshamna. I am very inspired that devotees are offering their chitta vritti to Krishna by learning the verses of Srimad Bhagavatam. Because as you begin to learn them, and the kripa of Bhagavad Shastra's kripa also, the mercy of Bhagavatam comes, the mercy of Guru and Vaishnava comes, then all the verses, they begin to join together and illuminate each other in newer and newer ways. So this verse is illuminated by Yate Sujata Charnambur. Radhika is saying, Oh Krishna, when I meet with you alone, then there are stages. When lover and beloved meet, then there's a process. How they become very intimate with each other. The heroine, she should take a fan and fan her beloved. She should offer beto, tambu, and she should take his lotus feet and hold them on her heart. There are certain shastras describe this, but we will not speak on those shastras. Vatsa and Muni. So Radhika is saying, at that moment, this is the prastavna. Prastavna means the introduction to the drama of the loving activities. At that moment, when I take your very soft feet, which are as delicate as lotus petals, and I place them upon my heart, I place them there very slowly, with a fear, with an anxiety, but that your soft lotus feet may be injured by the hardness of my breast. This is Tatsuke Gati Sankaya. It is the symptom of Vrndavan. Mohana Bhavepi Sarva Vismriti means that in this Vrndavan, Braj Gopis, the love becomes so intense that it obliterates their awareness of everything. Mohana Bhav means above, in the absence of fainting. You see, if you are conscious, you are aware, and if you faint, you become unaware of everything. But the gopis, they become unaware of everything when they're awake, without fainting. Because the intensity of their desire to please Krishna obliterates all consideration of everything else. And therefore, they don't consciously abandon everything. Their love is so intense, nothing else even exists. And they run to Shri Krishna into the forest. So, Uddhava is saying, do I have even a touch of bhakti like this? Never. It is impossible. So, kvemāḥ vana-carīr vyabhicāra-duṣṭāḥ. Krishna kochaisa paramatmani Uddhava. Where is this love? So now, Uddhava, comparing himself with Braja Gopis, he feels himself completely inept, completely worthless. If pleasing Krishna, devotion to Krishna is the only valuable thing, and he himself feels, I have no chance of having a love like that. I cannot understand it, I cannot realize it, I am very, very far away from it. I am so unqualified. But at least, though I did not even know of it before, I did not see it before, I had never even heard of such love before. So he's saying, Krishna kochaisa param. Where is this love? It is nowhere. It's nowhere. No one knows of it. It is only in these gopis who are the Mahalakshmi Swarup of Braja. It is in them only. So how is it possible that a useless and unqualified person like myself even had a chance to see these gopis? So now we take another meaning. Instead of nanveshvaro anubhajato avidasho pisaksha. Avidasho means even a person with no knowledge, like gopis, can get Prem. Or even a person, a sadhak in this world who doesn't understand anything, who continually engages in bhakti, because bhakti is like nectar, Krishna can expand their good fortune. Instead of taking these meanings, the deep meaning is Uddhava. By saying avidush, he's referring to himself. I am avidush. That means I had no idea whatsoever that such a love existed. So how is it possible that I am now having darshan of these gopis? So, anubhajato can mean anubhajato, serving continuously. But now Uddhava is thinking, no, anu can mean a small amount. So he thought, oh, I did a small amount of service to Krishna. Though I am ignorant, anu bhajato, I did a little service to Krishna. We described this morning how actually from his childhood he was totally absorbed in serving his deity without eating or drinking. How he became sham complexion in the love sickness of separation from Krishna. But Uddhava is thinking, anu bhajato, I did a little bit of service in my life. And therefore, because service to Krishna is agada-raja, is an infallible medicine, is like a nectar. Therefore, Krishna, very mercifully, because he's Ishvara, he can make the impossible possible. He expanded my good fortune by telling me, Katscha Uddhava Brajam Somya. Uddhava, go to Braj. This is the meaning. Or another meaning. Krishna is Ishvara. He is so powerful that here, nanu, break the word nanu, is it not? And break it to nu, certainly, and na, not. That because Krishna is Ishvara, he has the power to make the impossible possible. Therefore, nu, certainly, na anubhajato, even if a person has not done even a little bit of devotional service, if Krishna wants, then sakshas trayastanoti, he can immediately expand expand the good fortune of a person. Is there an example? Putana. Putana did no bhajan. She came to Braj even to kill Krishna. But because agada-raja, she anubhajato, she imitated Braj gopis by dressing up as a gopi and coming there into Madhya Yashoda's room. Very charming. Oh, my child, come to your mother. Imitated just a little bit, and Krishna, Sakshastrayas Tanoti, expanded her good fortune, and from an evil, the cannibalistic, the human blood-drinking demon, she went to Golok and became a pure devotee with Prem in Golok. What is this? Nanveshwaro bhajuto with Shopi Sakshat. Srayastanota agada-raja ivopayukta. Because bhakti is such nectar, even you don't, if there's amrita, you even don't have to drink it. Even if you smell it, it will bring you to life. So bhakti is very powerful. So Uddhava, now in his deep, deep humility and his greatest honor for the position of Braj Gopis, he's saying, Na, nu, Ishvaro, anubhajato vidusho. Even an ignorant person like myself, who has not done even a little bit of service. Prema raso bhava Krishna breva rasambandha yahan thara namane nahe prema gandha. When the prem appears, when there's a true relationship of prem, it makes you feel that you have no love at all. Na prema gandosti durapa me haro kandami saubhagya param prakashitam bangsi vilasana nalokanam vina bibami tat prana patangatam brita. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to weep in the mood of Radharani. I don't even know what to speak of having love. I don't even know what the fragrance of love is from very far away. I am far away from love. Why are you crying all the time? I am just trying to make a show of fortune. But what is the proof that it's only for show? Yes, surely. A fish loves water. If a fish is taken out of water, then it is flapping in great anxiety and gives up its life at once. But what is my position? Even though I am unable to see the beautiful face of Krishna playing upon his flute, I still maintain my life with no purpose, living like an insect. This is the feeling of Prem. So by the power of Braj Gopi's love, Uddhava, who all told, oh, he is the greatest devotee of Krishna. And he was thinking, yes. He used to think like that. But by the influence of Gopi's love, now he's saying, alas, nanveshwaro viduso, even an ignorant person like me, who has never done even a little devotional service, because Krishna is the Supreme Lord, then he expanded my good fortune and he sent me here to Braja. Another meaning here. Bhakti is agada-raja, infallible nectar, medicine. Just like the holy name. If you have no knowledge of the holy name, but somehow you chant, then a power effect will come. Even if there's vyabhadan, even if there's an interruption between the syllables. If you say Raja Mahishi, means the queen of the king. Raja Mahishi. But here, Ra, and then there's a break, an obstacle, Ja. And then there's Mahishi. So you have said, you told Raja Mahishi, but you don't know you said Rama. It was Nam Abbas. And that Nam Abbas will destroy all your karmas. So just as Nam is powerful, all the angas of bhakti, they have astonishing, inconceivable power to purify one and elevate one and awaken love for Shri Krishna. This is the power of bhakti. So here Uddhava is saying, Nan Veshwaro Nubhajuto Vidusopi Sakshat. if there is a devotee, they don't have proper understanding. But anu-bhajato means they try to practice devotional service with the desire to follow anu, raga anuga, to follow in the footsteps of Braja gopis. Then what will happen? If a devotee desires to follow in the footsteps of Braja gopis, then sakshat tanota agada-raja ivopayukta, Krishna himself can immediately, whenever he wants, shreyas-tanoti, cause a sphurti of his divine lila in the heart of that devotee. Because this bhakti, which is performed with honor and aspiration to follow the Braj gopis, agada-raja yukta, it is nectar, it is infallible. So, the Uddhava, he thought, Anubhajato, I have not done even a little devotional service, but from Krishna's own lotus lips, I did the service of Shravana. I heard about gopis' glories. And therefore, even though I am unqualified even to see them, to know about them, but still I find myself here in Braj now, in their Sangha. And what does this verse mean for us? It means, some of you are listening and relishing so much and appreciating all these points. And some of you are listening and you are avidush. You don't know anything. But anyway, somehow listening. Yet, because this katha of the glories of the gopis of Vrndavan is agada-raja, inconceivably powerful transcendental nectar, even if you are not drinking and not tasting this katha, only the fragrance of this katha is touching you. And because it never fails, at some point in this life or next life, or very shortly there afterwards, then you will attain Prem like the gopis of Vrndavan without fail. It never fails. Hari Vrndavan Vihari Lal ki jai, Varasane wali ki